Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Upitupita Ayu, and today we are going to talk about the difference of both, either, and neither. So, hari ini kita akan membahas perbedaan penggunaan both, either, and neither. In these cases, we are talking about two things. Jadi, ketika kita berbicara mengenai tiga hal ini, kita itu sedang mendeskripsikan dua hal, tidak bisa lebih dari dua. So, for example, number one, both. We are use both to talk about two things. Jadi kita menggunakan both ini untuk mendeskripsikan dua dari dua hal, artinya keduanya. For example, both tea and coffee contains caffeine. Kopi dan teh ini sama-sama mengandung kafein. And then for other example, both you and I love him. Kamu dan saya sama-sama mencintai dia. Jadi keduanya. Okay. So next, neither. Number two, neither. We use neither to talk about zero of two things. Kalau dalam bahasa tidak keduanya. So for example, neither tea nor coffee contains alcohol. Jadi kopi dan teh ini tidak ada yang mengandung alkohol. For other example, neither you and I hate him. Aku dan kamu itu tidak ada yang membenci dia. Tidak ada yang membencinya. Yeah. So for number three, either. We use either to talk about one of two things. Jadi ini salah satu di antara dua ya. For example, in the morning, I drink either tea or coffee. Jadi pagi-pagi itu saya itu minum teh atau kopi. Gak mungkin keduanya diminum. Not both ya. For other example, in every Sunday, I play either basketball. I play either basketball or football. Jadi setiap hari Minggu saya main basket atau main bola gitu ya. Terima kasih.
Hello everyone, my name is Samira Santi and I like to explain the difference between apologize, forgive, and sorry. Let's move on. Apologize artinya minta maaf. Contoh, pergi dan minta maaf kepadanya. Go and apologize to her. Yang kedua, forgive, artinya memaafkan. Contohnya, aku tidak akan pernah memaafkannya. I'll never forgive her. Yang ketiga, sorry, artinya maaf. Example, maaf, saya telat. Sorry, I'm late.
Hello everyone, my name is Novita Sari Lubis and I'd like to explain the difference between in the street, on the street, and at the street. Let's move on. The difference in the street, on the street, and at the street. Number one, in the street. In the street means in the middle of the street. Example, the children are playing in the street. Anak-anak sedang bermain di tengah jalan. Jadi, in the street artinya di tengah jalan. Number two, on the street. On the street means walk on the side of the street or sidewalk. Example, I walk on the street. Saya berjalan di trotoar. Jadi, on the street artinya berjalan di pinggir jalan atau di trotoar, bukan di tengah jalan. Number three, at the street. At the street means that location or place. Example, the accident happened at the street. Kecelakaan itu terjadi di jalan tersebut. Jadi, at the street artinya lokasi atau tempat tersebut.
My name is Lisna Dewi. I'd like to explain about the difference between finish and done. Let's get started. Di sini aku akan menjelaskan tentang the difference between finish and done. Number 1, finish, yang artinya selesai atau menyelesaikan, dan sudah kelar semua pekerjaan. Contohnya, I have finished my homework. Aku sudah selesai mengerjakan pekerjaan rumah. Number 2, done, yang artinya selesai. Tetapi masih ada pekerjaan yang harus dikerjakan. Artinya belum semua pekerjaan telah selesai. Contohnya, I have done the laundry. Aku sudah mencuci pakaian. Tetapi belum semua pakaian telah dicuci. Artinya masih ada yang harus dicuci dan harus dikerjakan. Sekian penjelasan dari saya. Terima kasih.
Now it's my turn. Hello everyone, my name is Widya Valentina Sean. So I will give you the topic about what differences from trust, believe, and believing. Check this out. First of all, to compare it, we need to know the definition about trust, belief, and believing. In Indonesia, we know that trust, belief, and believing it's the same meaning, yang artinya percaya. Tapi di sini kita jadi tahu di mana sih letak yang tepat untuk menaruh trust, belief, and believing itu dalam sebuah sentence. So the first definition is trust. Trust dari kata bahasa Indonesia artinya sama, percaya, harapan, hope. Put trust, menaruh kepercayaan, ada unsur responsibility-nya atau tanggung jawab. It also means strong belief in someone or something. Next is belief. Belief in Indonesia we know that sama artinya percaya, mempercayai, feel, ada merasakan, and consider. Belief is accept something as true atau menerima sesuatu itu sebagai kebenaran, or hold something as an opinion atau memiliki sesuatu sebagai opini atau pendapatnya. So the word belief can be interpreted as the acceptance of something as true, atau dapat sesuatu yang dapat diterima kebenarannya, or acceptance of something that is trying to believe, sesuatu yang dicoba untuk dipercaya. So the last is definition about believing. Believing is some theories, concept someone or something, and strength spirit. After definition, maybe we know little the differences about it. Sekarang kita masuk ke compare and give the example-nya. Kalau ditanya perbedaannya paling mencolok apa sih gitu. Dari kata-katanya kan beda, trust, believe, believing, anak TK juga tahu. Nah sekarang kita biar lebih gampang kita kasih perbedaan mencoloknya and the example-nya. Trust is believe in 100%. Trust is not just an opinion or feeling. Maybe if the condition on your obvious, you can say on your partner to solve problem, I trust you because you trust their skills and competence. Jadi misalnya ada masalah nih di kantor, terus yakin nih kalau si A temanmu ini bisa untuk mengatasinya karena kamu sudah tahu kompetensinya dan skillnya tuh dia bagus dan sudah teruji gitu. The second compare is belief. Belief itu masih ada opinionnya and feeling. Jadi when your friend tell about their story, you believe their word and you can say I believe your word. Tuh. Jadi kamu percaya dengan kata-katanya gitu. Believe when you feel. Believe can use when you feel, you know, or believe something but you're not sure. So the last is believe in. Believe in itu sama seperti believe, but the difference about believe and believe in is believe in ini dia some theories or concept someone. So, ketika kita menggunakan believe in, itu ada subjeknya siapa gitu. Misalnya, I believe in Allah will give me the best way. Aku percaya Allah akan memberikan jalan yang terbaik. Because in Muslim we know that the strength power is from Allah gitu. Misalnya nih, after you study about Albert Einstein theory, you can say, I believe in Albert Einstein theory about relativity, time and space. Gitu. Aku percaya sama teorinya Albert Einstein yang tentang relativitas ruang dan waktu. Kan semuanya pakai subjek, trust, believe, and believe in. Iya, semuanya pasti ada subjeknya. Tapi di believe in ini, subjeknya ini sudah teruji gitu, teori. Karena teori itu kan sudah teruji, sudah pasti. Jadi ada believe in siapa. Finally, clear. Enough from me. Thank you very much.
Good day everyone, good day teacher. So today I'd like to present about the difference between jungle, forest and woods. So I want to talk about this in generally. The first one is about jungle. So jungle is a forest thick with trees. So I called it the thick one. It's a thick with trees and other plant, wild animals. And jungles are a little dangerous, which is what people mean when they say it's a jungle out there. So it's mean jungle is the places for wild animals or poisonous plants. And then the second one I want to talk about forest. This is about forest. A forest is a densely wooded area or land covered with trees and shrubs. As a verb, it means to establish a forest where none existed before. Maybe later I will give you an easy example about forest. And then how about woods? Alright, so this is about woods. Woodland is also considered to be land covered with trees and vegetation. But in the UK, woods tend to not be as large as a forest. So this woods is not big as a forest or jungle. And then the conclusion is, number one is about jungle. Jungle means it's very jungle. You might not be able to walk on it, and you have to use safety tools to be safe from wild animals and poisonous plants. So be careful with them. And then the second one is about forest. Forest is still able to walk on it. You don't need safety tools because it is not as thick as a jungle. Alright, now the last one is about woods. Woods, you are even more comfortable to walk on it. You could enjoy the fresh air. You don't have to worry about wild animal or poisonous plants, right? And that's about the differences between jungle, forest, and woods. But I think it's not only about the differences that I want to share. It is important to remember the importance of our jungle, forest, and woods. They have direct impact on the environment and climate and are home to an array of flora, fauna, and fungi. Not only do they have a huge environmental value, they are also incredibly important both economically and socially. So please, let's protect our jungle, forest, and woods. I'm Dianza. Thank you so much for watching.